Hey there, food lovers. Picture this, warm, golden banana oat cookies fresh from the oven, with their fluffy texture and irresistible chew that will make your mouth water instantly. These easy treats are ready in minutes and taste even better than your favorite bakery finds. Welcome to today's recipe for the fluffiest 3-ingredient banana oat cookies that'll become your go-to for a quick, impressive snack that's both comforting and healthy. What's special about this recipe is how unbelievably simple it is, no fancy equipment needed, and it's ready in under 30 minutes, perfect for busy families or anyone craving something sweet without the fuss. Now, let's get to the ingredients. You'll need 2 ripe bananas, that's about 1 cup when mashed for that natural sweetness and moisture, 1 cup of rolled oats, for that hearty, chewy base, and 1/2 teaspoon of ground cinnamon, to add a warm, aromatic spice that elevates the flavor. This makes about 12 delicious cookies that are vegan and gluten-free if you use certified oats. Trust me, once you try these, you'll wonder why you ever bought store-bought cookies again. Let's start with the prep. It's super straightforward and fun. First, peel those 2 ripe bananas and mash them in a bowl using a fork until you get a smooth, creamy texture that smells sweetly fragrant and tropical. Next, measure out 1 cup of rolled oats and add them to the mashed bananas, stirring gently to combine. You'll notice the mixture starting to thicken and become slightly sticky, which is perfect for forming cookies. Then, sprinkle in 1/2 teaspoon of ground cinnamon, and mix everything together until it's evenly distributed. The aroma of cinnamon blending with banana is absolutely heavenly, like a warm hug in a bowl. As you stir, the oats will absorb the banana moisture, creating a dough that's soft and pliable but not too wet. If it feels too dry, just mash in a bit more banana. This step only takes a couple of minutes, and soon you'll have a base that's ready to shape into cookies. Remember, the key here is to work quickly so the flavors stay fresh and vibrant. Now, onto the baking phase. Preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit 175 degrees Celsius and line a baking sheet with parchment paper for easy cleanup. Scoop out tablespoon-sized portions of the dough and shape them into balls, then flatten them slightly on the sheet to about 1/2 inch thick. This helps them bake evenly and develop that golden edge. Place them in the oven and bake for the first 10 minutes. Keep an eye on them as the edges start to turn a beautiful golden brown and you hear a subtle sizzle from the natural sugars caramelizing. The cookies will puff up slightly and become fragrant, filling your kitchen with the sweet scent of bananas and cinnamon. Exact time is key here. Bake until the tops are set but still soft in the center, which should be around 10 minutes at this temperature, so they don't overbrown. While they're baking, the oats will toast gently, adding a nutty crunch to contrast the fluffy interior. While the cookies are in their first bake, let's talk about building those layers of flavor. The bananas provide natural sweetness and moisture, the oats add a hearty chew, and the cinnamon infuses a spicy warmth that makes each bite irresistible. For this second phase, continue baking for another 5 minutes, bringing the total to 15 minutes, until the cookies are evenly golden and firm to the touch. If your oven runs hot, check at 12 minutes to avoid overcooking. Pro tip: for a variation, add a handful of chocolate chips or nuts to the dough before baking to make them even more decadent, but keep it simple if you're sticking to 3 ingredients. As they bake, you'll see the cookies spread slightly and the tops crackle just a bit, signaling that perfect chewy texture inside. Once done, remove them from the oven and let them cool on the sheet for a minute. The residual heat will finish setting them without making them too crisp. For the final touches, carefully transfer the cookies to a wire rack to cool completely, which only takes about 5 minutes. Allowing them to firm up while retaining that soft, fluffy center. Give them a quick taste test and adjust if needed, maybe a light sprinkle of extra cinnamon for more aroma, but they're pretty perfect as is. The final look is stunning, golden edges with a pale, inviting center, and the smell is pure comfort, like fresh-baked goodness wafting through the air. Plating is easy, just stack them on a plate or in a jar for grab-and-go snacks, perhaps with a drizzle of honey for extra shine. These cookies have a wonderful texture contrast, chewy oats on the outside with a tender, banana-infused inside that melts in your mouth. Now, they're ready to enjoy or store in an airtight container for up to 3 days. Taking the first bite of these cookies is a true delight. The fluffy interior gives way to a chewy oat texture, with layers of sweet banana flavor balanced by the warm, spicy notes of cinnamon that linger on your tongue. What makes them special is their wholesome simplicity. They're naturally moist and satisfying without being overly sweet, making them a healthier alternative to traditional cookies. Pair them with a cup of coffee for a cozy breakfast or serve as an afternoon snack with fresh fruit to enhance the tropical vibes. For variations, try swapping cinnamon for vanilla extract, or add dried fruits for extra chew, and for storage, Keep them in the fridge for up to a week to maintain that fresh-baked feel. Overall, the combination of textures and flavors is addictive, leaving you with a comforting fullness that screams homemade goodness. These cookies are not just food, they're a quick joy that busy families will love. I can't wait for you to try this fluffy banana oat cookie recipe. Head to your kitchen right now and let me know in the comments how they turned out. Don't forget to subscribe for more easy recipes every day, and stay tuned for tomorrow's video on a super simple dinner idea.